No, we should not use if else statement for even or odd.
I used here, no? If we don't need else. Else is not compulsory. You can have an if statement without an else. So here our if statement is just checking if D is even. If it's even, what are we doing? This one statement. That is, we are printing D. If it's not even, what are we doing? Nothing. Because there's no else. If there's an else means you're doing something if it is not even. Else means what? If the statement is false, then you do what is in the else part. But in this program, if it's not even, that means if it's odd, what do we do? Nothing. We just ignore that number. We don't print it.
Okay,
Understand?
so we are only checking whether it is even or even only for 2, 4, and 8, right?
Yeah, only
Not
two.
the 8, 4, and 5.
We are checking every number. See, first how it is. We're extracting 8. D's value is 8. Then we're checking if it is even. Is it even? Yes. So we are printing that 8. Okay, then we are throwing out the 8. Dividing by 10 means throwing out the 8. Now the last digit is what? 3. So D will extract that 3. The value of D is 3. So then we're checking if 3 is even. Is it even? No. So then we don't print D. We directly go to the next statement and eliminate that 3. Then now next last digit is 4. And that's how we do it. That's how the program functions. Is that clear? Okay, next program. Write a program to take a number and print the sum of the even digits. What does this mean? So if the input is the same number as before, what will be the output?
14.
14.
Yeah, 14. You're adding the 8 plus 4 plus 2. So what change should we make to this code? It's all small changes, okay? Just one line change you have to do to this code.
Sum is equal to sum plus D.
N is equal to n plus
Print sum.
Why n, Ahmed? N is the number that we have taken from the user. The sum we will store in a different variable called sum or s. Okay. So what change should I make to this program? Tell me, what should I delete and what should I add?
Sum is equal to sum plus D.
Where do I put that code, Ryan?
After first you do D's D modulus 2 is equal to 0. Then after that, if it's even, then sum is equal to sum plus D.
See, listen,
Sum
everyone.
should be 0.
Correct. So we check if D is even, and if it is even, we need to add it to a variable called S. Okay. So here, right, instead of printing the D, we don't have to print D. Right? We're not printing the even digits. We're adding the D to S. So here we'll write S is equal to S plus D. Okay. And in the beginning here, we need to initialize the value of S. We'll put S value as 0. If you're using S on the right side of the equation, see here S is used on the right side, RHS of the equation. So S should have a value. Okay, that's why we have to put a value for S. Okay, so how it works, let's see. First time the value of D is 8, right? And then we're checking if 8 is even. So it is even. So therefore we add that 8D to the S. So that means 0 plus 8. So that's 8 that gets stored in S. So now the new value of S is 8. Okay, we're adding all the even numbers to S. S is like a basket. It is just collecting all the even numbers and storing the sum of all the even numbers. Okay, next time D will be 3, but 3 is not even, so it does not add 3 to S. Next time D will be 4. Now 4 is even, yes, so 4 gets added to S. That means S plus D. 8 plus 4, which is 12. Right, so the 12 gets stored in S. You are following me? Next time, the same thing, 2. 2 also gets added to S, and so S value becomes 14. Okay, now what do we do with that S? We found S, We added all the even numbers. Is this the end of the program? Yeah, we have to print that s. So after the while loop, here we will print s. This is the code. Write it. Okay, listen to the next question. Write a program to take a number from the user and separately add the sum of even digits and the sum of odd digits. Separately odd digit sum and even digit sum. Did you all finish writing this program? I'll just come in a minute. Did you all understand the 24th question? In this 23rd question, the previous question, you only added the sum of even digits. Right, we checked if it's even and we added all the even digits to S. We didn't do anything about the odd numbers. In the 24th program, you have to add separately even numbers also and separately you have to add the odd numbers also. Okay, for example, let's take the same number 5. Yeah, 52438. So we have to add separately odd numbers. So sum of odd numbers is equal to, okay, first we print even numbers. What was the sum of even numbers? We already found this in the last program. That was 14. And you also have to print the sum of odd numbers. So what is the sum of odd numbers in this program? Huh? 8, 3 plus 5, right? 3 and 5 are the odd numbers. So 3 plus 5, that is 8. This is how your output should be. So what's the difference now between the previous program and this program? In the previous program, we only checked for even numbers and added the even numbers. But here you need a else part. Remember, the if part will check only for the even numbers. If it's not even, then the number is odd. So that should go in the else part. So after if, here you need what? Else part. In the else, you will add the odd numbers to another variable. So two variables, one for even numbers, one for using the d only, because d is the number that we extracted. Here, if d is even, we're adding that even number to s. In the else part, d is odd, right? When d is odd only, it goes to the else part, right? If d is even, it goes into the if part. If d is odd, it goes into the else part. So in the else part, what you'll do is you'll add that to another variable. So two variables here. Clear, everyone? We'll call it SE and SO. SE for sum of even numbers and SO for sum of odd numbers. So here we are adding even numbers. In the else part, you'll add the D to the SO. You have to print both. So here you'll print, first you'll print sum of even numbers, like how we wrote here. Like this, your output should come. In sum of even numbers, you'll print SE. And in sum of, and you'll also print sum of odd numbers. There you'll print SO. Did you get it, everyone? I don't want to spoon feed you by giving you the whole code. I explained to you, write the program. Okay, here's the whole program. I hope all of you understood it. Check, it's correct.
And now what if the user does not add any even numbers?
Then it will come 0 because we have initialized that SO as 0, no? So it doesn't add anything to it, so it will stay as 0. Let's run this program, check if we're getting the same output as our example. Enter number 52438. You see that? Sum of even numbers is 14, sum of odd numbers is 8. So all these programs that we did were related to each other, right? Everything we just had to add one extra line of code, right? So that we are progressing, you're understanding what you're doing in every program. Okay.